Bro, what's good? What up, bro? Yo, is Ryan Garcia acting like a spoiled brat right now? Yeah. Ryan needs to chill out. Hey, y'all heard it from the man. Ryan Garcia acting like a spoiled brat right now. Let's talk about it after this intro.
Welcome to Real Life Boxing!
Blessed day. Blessed love. Oh, boxing world. Boxing nation. Fighting world, fighting nation. It's Coach Fire and this is Real Life Boxing. Ryan Garcia says Golden Boy Promotions just didn't want him to be great. Hey, before we get into it, I'm going to ask you guys to smash the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell icon so you can be notified when new content is being uploaded, and you can be notified when we are going live here at Real Life Boxing. Let's get into it. Ryan Garcia and Golden Boy Promotions have been going back and forth over social media in the eyes of the public for like the past month and a half or so, past 2 months. Now it's gotten really intense with the cancellation of Ryan Garcia's last fight, which was last weekend. Dude Avery Sparrow was arrested by the U.S. Marshals for some rape and gun charge and a bunch of bullshit. Ryan Garcia came out in the media, blast Golden Boy blast. Ryan Garcia said Ryan Garcia didn't want to fight this guy. He was scared to fight this guy. Just all types of craziness. I mentioned in an interview that I did earlier, I mentioned in a video that I did earlier about the interview that Ryan Garcia did with Fight Hype TV. Wasn't even really an interview. Well, it was an over the phone interview, I guess, and Ryan Garcia was kind of telling the whole story about what happened, and to me he was kind of complaining, just sounded like a spoiled kid, man, like a spoiled brat. Really. And like I said, I like Ryan Garcia. I just think that particular interview was not a good look for him, especially so early in his career. Let's get into the interview. Garcia holds a media conference call to clarify his dispute with his promoter and why he didn't fight Romero Duno. Amidst all the turmoil surrounding Golden Boy prospect Ryan Garcia and him electing not to fight over the weekend against late replacement Romero Duno, Garcia and his team held a conference call to make sure their side of the story is heard. One of Garcia's advisors, Guadalupe Valencia, yes, that's the dude that works with Canelo also, started off the call with an account of how things unfolded during the fight week. Ryan was training for his fight for 8 weeks. He was supposed to fight Avery Sparrow, which was a tough fight, and approximately on Tuesday, I was notified. A good source of mine told me that Avery Sparrow had an arrest warrant. I reached out to the attorney who represents Golden Boy and asked them if they had heard anything about this, if it was true or not, and he contacted me. He said, yes, this is true. We're working on it. We're going to hire a lawyer. The warrant is out in Philadelphia. We're going to try to clear everything up. I said, okay, I need to know as things are moving on along, because I need to make a decision if and when I tell Ryan if this doesn't get resolved. Okay, so that's on Tuesday. On Wednesday, I again contact them and say, please give me a status about what's going on with Avery. He sends me a text message and says, I got a lawyer in Philadelphia and it's being resolved. The fight is going to go forward. Everything is fine. I said, perfect. Thank you. So as of Wednesday, Golden Boy's lawyer informed me there's no problem. The warrant has been taken off. So at this point, there's no reason to bother anybody in our camp about this. Friday morning comes and they inform me about 11 o'clock that Avery has been arrested. At this point, I have to talk to Ryan about it. By this time, it's 12:30, 12:45, and Ryan's at the weigh-in. Weighed in at 1:35, he was supposed to, and when I got back to the hotel, I had to inform Ryan what had happened. Anyway, during these discussions, we also had a very small discussion about a replacement if this didn't get resolved. If they asked if we fight Romero Duno, I said yes, but for more money. We weren't going to fight Duno for the same amount of money. Okay, that was the only discussion before Friday about Duno. So Friday now we have to find a replacement fighter, and all of a sudden Ryan gets online and he learns that Eric Gomez, Golden Boy president, has posted something indicating that Ryan believed that Duno was too tough and therefore we didn't want to fight him, which is a completely false statement. That's messed up. It's completely false, and it upset Ryan as it would have any other fighter. So at that point, Ryan was really upset, and I said, I'll fight Duno. Ryan wanted to show that he'd fight Duno, that he's not afraid of Duno. And we tried and tried and tried until about midnight to work out a deal, and we were not asking for a lot more. It was just a fraction more than what he was making, and they just would not pay. They just refused to pay a little bit more, and he would have fought Duno. Garcia would then chime in himself to make it clear that he was willing to fight Duno. I didn't want to fight anyone else. I didn't want to fight Peter Petrov. I didn't want to fight any of the names they were mentioning because, you know, whatnot. He says, and honestly to me, Duno is not even a hard fight. He's a power puncher, but he gets hit a lot, and I know I can land punches, and I'm fast and I'm quick. To me, I wasn't going to be tough at all. But it's the fact that they're going to take my integrity away. It just doesn't feel good. Now, I agree with Ryan Garcia, you know, with Golden Boy going on social media and making that statement about him not wanting to fight Duno. But still feel like at the end of the day, Ryan Garcia should have just fought Duno. If you say it's an easy fight and he gets hit a lot, then just do it for the money that they were offering, and then they got to come bigger the next time. You beat the man that they wanted you to fight because they want to test you with this guy. So you beat him, and then you get more money next time. You know what I mean? But you see, it's a double-edged sword. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel only thing I feel with Ryan Garcia is that Golden Boy shouldn't have went out right to the media and just said that you know, that Ryan didn't want to fight Duno. To me, that's kind of ridiculous. But at the end of the day, Ryan should have just fought him. You know what I'm saying? Just like Devin Haney is telling Lomachenko, if I'm such an easy fight, then just fight me. So if you feel like Duno wasn't a tough fight, you should have just fought him for the money that they were offering, and then the next time they will have to come better than that. You know what I mean? It's just not a good look for Ryan Garcia so early in his career. Like, look at Devin Haney and look at Ryan Garcia, and I'm sure that's why he's feeling it even more, because Devin Haney fought, he put on a good performance. So you know, Ryan's supposed to fight, put on a good performance, and if you notice, they always fight like right around the same time. You know what I mean? So I'm sure he wanted to look good after you know, Devin Haney had looked good. So, well, that would have been yeah, it was the same. So I'm sure he wanted to look good, you know what I mean, the same way. It was actually on the same night. So you know, I feel for Ryan Garcia in regards to the social media posts that Golden Boy put up, you know, saying that he didn't want to fight Duno. But at the same time, at the end of the day, he should have just fought Duno. You know what I'm saying? He should have just said fuck it and fight Duno. You know what I mean? Like, you know, at this point, you can't really say that. I don't agree with him when he says that Golden Boy didn't want him to shine. I believe that Golden Boy, you know, does want him to shine. At the same time, they got Canelo with the big money. You know what I'm saying? After Canelo, it's going to be Ryan Garcia. And Canelo, you know, he still got a little bit ways to go, but when he's ready to go, Ryan Garcia going to be right in his prime. You know what I'm saying? So I don't agree with them, You know, when he says that Golden Boy didn't want him to shine. Golden Boy has been doing, you know, great for Ryan Garcia so far. Gave him a couple main events, you know what I mean, promoting him good, just making him look like the next Golden Boy. So, you know, the whole social media, this whole social media era, I'm going to keep talking about it, you know what I'm saying, where boxing is concerned, because I think it's bad for both sides. It can be bad for the fighters, and it can be bad for the promotion, for the promoters. It could be bad for the managers. I mean, as far as promotion, it's good, but things get leaked out really fast nowadays with social media and the way that people go to social media. You know, when they're upset, they just go right to social media and probably, you know, say and do shit that they shouldn't have. So this is all part of the social media era of boxing. But you guys tell me what y'all think about it in the comment section, man. Until then, keep fighting your fight and protect yourself at all times. Peace and one love. Now I have to finish with that. So if you like this video and you would like to see more great content like this on the channel, go to the PayPal link or the Cash App link in the description and show your appreciation by donating any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. This is Real Life Boxing.